Hi everybody, it's Joanne at Design with Joe, and I have exciting news. We have a new Stampin' Up! Storefront, and this is what it looks like. So I'm giving you a preview today because I'm in the UK site because we don't currently have it available in Canada or North America. And so I want to show you a little bit about it because I think you're really going to like it. But there is just a little bit of intro maybe for navigating around, and I want to show you some of the really cool features that it has too. So you can see this is on the main screen and it's got big, bold colors. This is where you can create your account. So if you have an account currently, it will migrate to the new site. It's on a brand new platform, or you can choose to also shop as a guest. If you do decide to create your account, you only need three things: your name, your email, and then you need to set yourself up with a password. If you already have a password, and this is the important part, if you have a password already, if you're like me, you maybe have that password saved automatically for you so that you don't have to go and look for it all the time. So if you have it saved on your computer and it just populates for you, you're going to need to know what that password is before Tuesday. So you might want to just go into your online account right now, and there's the link where you can go if you're shopping with me and just log into your account and then find out what your password is and write that down, because when it comes on Tuesday, probably you're not going to be able to have that password populate for you because this is a brand new site. But if you forgot your password and it's Tuesday and it's not working, just click on that forgot password and Stampin' Up! Will get you reset with a new password. So let me show you a little bit about this site. So if we scroll down on the site, you can see the beautiful photos that are here. And these are pictures from the catalog, but they're displayed wonderfully. And you can click on any of these photos if you want to look a little bit further. As well, there's information down here at the bottom about contacting. And I realize that's maybe a little bit out of the screen, but if you need help, there's information down at the bottom. So I'm going to scroll back up and let's look at the products. So these are the featured products. So when I just hold my mouse over top and it brings up everything that is available in shopping for the products. So you can see that everything is categorized according to bundles, your coloring tools. And when I move my mouse through each one of them, it will bring up a second page. So you can click on any one of these and it will bring you right into that page. So let's just show you how to get into one. So let's go to bundled savings. And if I click over to ink bundles, and those are when you buy a variety, so a family of ink colors together, those are considered bundles because anything you get 10% off is a bundle. There's block bundles when you buy a whole bunch of acrylic blocks, and then there's the Stampin' Punch. So let's go into the bundle, and you can see here the bundle is made up of a stamp set and the 2 punches. And that's what's included in this bundle. You have your price. You can see that it's bundled savings, that nice melon mambo little banner down below. And if we were to go into the click on the image itself, it is going to bring up a little bit more detail. So it brings up a nice large image. It also has along the side different ways that you can use this particular bundle. And these are from the catalog as well. You can see the name, the dollar value, and if I want to click on it, you just add it to the basket and then it's in your shopping cart. Down below, further details about the product, including sizes and what's included in number of stamps, number of punches is all down below as well. And then there's always, in every single one, there's a guarantee and exchange. So it tells you how you can exchange this item if you want it. This information is the UK, and when we are live on the 4th, that will have information for Canada. So I have added that to the basket, and I can see, or I'm going to add it to the basket rather, and you can see this stays up for just a little bit of time, and if I wanted to, you could go in and view your basket, and just by clicking on the little icon up above. And then also Stampin' Up! Will provide information to you. They're telling us here, because I'm doing this in July, that there's bonus days. So if you were to continue shopping, you'd be able to accumulate toward that bonus amount. Now, the other thing that I want to show you, which is really going to be fun for all of us, is there's a list. So you may have noticed that little heart. You can create a wish list in here. So if you click on the heart, and it won't work for me here because you have to be signed in. So what it will do is it will allow you as a customer that with an account to make a list of everything that you might want. So let's say with the new holiday catalog coming up, you've got all kinds of things that you might want. You list them in here, and then you can share that list with whoever you want. You can share it with your daughter, your son, your spouse, and they'll be able to know exactly what you want to have. And so they're going to get it for you. So that I think is a really great feature that is new for all of us. The next thing I want to show you is something that's really quite cool and very new. You might notice on the sort of on the bottom right hand side there is that Bermuda Bay feedback button. So this is brand new, and it means that you have the ability to talk directly to Stampin' Up! So if we are to go down and take a look at that button, it'll just take a couple seconds to pull it up, but it has two areas. You can either make specific feedback or you can make generic feedback. Specific feedback is if you have a comment about this particular page or something on this page. It can be kudos saying, I love this stamp set, please create more like this. It could be that you love the different color combinations in the paper and you would love it if they did more. It could be that you don't really like this one. It just is whatever type of feedback you feel compelled to give them. You also can give generic feedback, so feedback about the site itself. If you think it's great, if you think there's room for improvement, if there's more areas that, more features that you've seen on other sites that you would love Stampin' Up! To bring about. They may not be able to do it right away, or they may not get very many calls for it, but if you see some great features, put it into the feedbacks because this is your chance to speak directly with them. So now let's go and we're going to take a look at, I want to show you the filters. So to get back out of here, I found the quickest way for me is just to go to the shop products again. So if I just hover over the shop products, it's going to go back to that main screen. So if I go back to the main screen, then I'm going to go, this time I'm going to go look for, I think maybe cardstock. So if I go up to the cardstock, I'll be able to go in and see, and I want to do some filtering for you. So it's brought up all of the different cardstock in either the packs or the assortment packs. And so I want to show you how you can actually narrow this search down a little further. So let's say that you know that you want to look at a color in the brights, but you're not too sure which color you want to get this time. So if I just select the filter brights, it's going to bring up all of the colors in the brights as well as the assortment packages. Now I can always clear that out just by going back and saying clear, and it'll bring all of the remaining items back up again. Another thing that's neat is you can go in and you can select by color. So you don't even need to know the name of the color, but here I've brought up just Highland Heather. So there's all the different ways that you could get the Highland Heather cardstock. So I'm going to clear that again and bring us back. So all of the colors, current Stampin' Up! Colors are listed there. So even if you know it's a blue but you're not too sure which one, you can just click on one of them and take a look at all of the different colors. So another thing that you can do is you can select by size of paper. So if you had, these will be the UK sizes, but for North America, you'll see the 8.5 by 11 or the 12 by 12 pieces in here. So you can filter by that. You could also filter by the current catalog that you want to see. And by the time we see this on August 4th, we should have 3 options in here, the last one being the mini catalog for the holidays from August to December. So I'm just going to go into the Blackberry Bliss, and similar, has all the same items as the previous selection, and I'm just going to add that to my cart. So let's take a look at just these other 2 categories. So there is the What's New section, and in the What's New section, there was nothing currently but new arrivals. So I suspect on August 4th, what we're going to see is the brand new catalog. Also, we have sales and specials. So always the bundles are at 10%, so they will show up in here. And then also the clearance rack. So this is where you can find the clearance rack and see what deals there are on items that are being cleared out. So if I click on there, I can see a bunch of different things, but let's say I only want to look for something that has Cajun Craze. Well, the only item that's currently on the clearance rack with that color in it are these assorted googly eyes for Halloween. So you can just clear that out. That shows again how you can use the filter just to really nail down what it is that you're looking for. So the other thing that you can do, which I didn't show you before, is you can filter by price. So let's say you only want to look for something in that price range. It will bring you up all of the items that are currently available on this sale clearance rack for that price. You can do that on any other page as well. So once you've done your selection. So also in the clearance rack, something that is unique to the clearance rack is you can sort further by price, high to low. If you want different items in a different sort order, you can do that here. The next thing I want to show you is that there's another cool feature on here where you can be able to see if things are in low inventory or if they're in back order. So if I go down and just let's see, we'll maybe go into the, I'm not too sure what's available in or not available in Europe, but let's go to the inks. So if I go to the inks and I'm looking specifically for some ink refills, because I know that some of those are not available. So if you go here, you can see that down below the little pink button, there is a low inventory. So that tells you that although it's still currently available, there's not a lot of them. So this maybe will help you inform some of your buying decisions. If you are trying to decide between something, one or the other, and you see one is on low inventory, you may decide that you're going to pick that up now rather than wait, because if it's on low inventory, there is a chance it could also go into back order. And if it's in back order, you should also see the little sign there that says back order. If you go to load more, you'll see a bunch more items, so that only populates so many different squares of pictures, but that's how you can get to a different, get more information. The next thing I want to show you is another way that you can do some searches. So if I want to look, I know the name of the stamp set, I put in Celebrate Sunflower, it will bring up anything with that name. So because we're in Europe, there are different languages that the stamp set comes in, so you can see all of them here. In North America, you'd probably only see 2. You also can just put something more generic. You can put in Real Red, and it will show you everything that is available in the Real Red, including items that are on the clearance rack. And if you want it as well, you can load more here. It'll tell you again that low inventory amount, and it tells you a bunch of different information. So it brings up all the papers, all the markers, everything that has Real Red in it. So that's a really cool feature when you know that you're looking for something in particular, but you're not exactly sure what stamp set it belongs to or which paper it belongs in, which designer paper. That's a really neat feature. So I'm going to show you as far as I can go in the checkout process. So if you go up here to click on your basket, it brings up all the items that you have selected for purchase. So I have my Heartfelt bundle there, as well as my Blackberry Bliss cardstock. If you have a coupon code, and it's perfect to talk about this now because if you shopped in July, you'll probably have a bonus days coupon, and this is where it would go. So it's a coupon code from Stampin' Up, and you would put it in there and click on apply. If you shop with me, you'll know that I have a host code every month, and sometimes for special events. And so my host code would go right in here underneath host code, and you click on apply. So if we click on the checkout, if you have an account set up, it will bring up your information. It has a payment area where you can enter your credit card information and click continue. It won't allow me to go any further now. I just want to talk a little bit about the demonstrator selected. So if you have your account set up, you have the ability to set up a preferred demonstrator. And I'm hoping that if you shop with me currently, that will continue. If you are somewhere else and you're watching this video and you do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you can select one, and you can just go in and you can find a demonstrator, and you can put in Joanne Rogers for Canada. That would be wonderful. Or if you would like to Stampin' Up! To select someone that lives near you, then they will do that after you continue and complete this process. So that's a great way for you to find somebody who lives right near you. So I think that's about it for your quick little overview. There's lots of fun things in here, and I think you will agree that there's a way better organization of all of the products that Stampin' Up! Has. There's new filters, surges, there's fabulous photographs. It is mobile friendly, so if you love to shop on your tablet or your iPhone, this is going to be much simpler for you. And I think it's just a really great step forward for Stampin' Up! So if you have any questions, be sure to let me know. There is my email, joe@designwithjoe.ca. And thanks very much for watching and have a great shopping experience.